Hello, everyone. Everybody, this is Ian at iWeather. It is Sunday evening, September the 8th, 2024. If you listen very carefully, that's rain behind me. It's raining lightly here in Gainesville at my studio. I moved myself outside just so that you could hear the constant rain going on. And so let me show you why it's happening tonight. And as you can see, well, we have us rainfall coming down here. This is the Doppler radar out of Tallahassee. As you can see, all the way across the northern Gulf of Mexico, we're continuing to have this moisture continue to move across central and northern Florida. A little batch of showers and some heavier showers that developed west of Gainesville. And it looks like that's going to continue on and off all night. And if we go back here at another satellite at a radar shot, you can see right across the Gainesville area, you got some moderate to light rain coming down. Heavy, quite a heavier, maybe a thunderstorm coming up through Ocala here in the next 20 to 30 minutes. And that one might have some thunder and lightning with it. What's interesting to me is some of the rainfall, like you can tell the upper level winds are out of the west, but the surface winds are out of the south. So the individual storms are moving to the north from south, but they're being sheared. So we got these little individual cells developing over land here at night, which I find interesting. That tells me there's a lot of convergence going on. There's northwest winds, light northwest winds colliding with southeasterly winds. So the air is rising right over north central Florida where I live. That's not the main story, though. We have a developing tropical storm in the Gulf of Mexico, Southwest Gulf. And let's get right to that right now. And as you can see right here, we have potential tropical cyclone number 6. My goodness, it's finally happening. We're finally getting a tropical cyclone, and the low pressure center of this is right around here. You can see we got low level winds flowing in like this. We got the winds coming in from the north like that. And so this thing is getting wrapped up really nicely here in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. Excuse that. That's looks really sloppy. But you can see, taking my my cursor along here, you can also see how the cloud canopy is going off like this, and all this moisture is being carried off to the east-northeast across Florida. Well, that's because there is a trough in the jet stream. I'll see if I can orient it. It's been a persistent trough in the jet stream like this, with winds going from west to east across the Gulf Coast and across the northern Gulf of Mexico like this. And so this is causing this rainy weather to be pushed off towards the direction of Florida. And didn't mean to put the gator colors in there, but it works for me because I live in Gainesville. So yes, this system right here that's going to become Francine, and it might be a pretty significant hurricane possibly for Louisiana. Let's look at those computer models real quick. And if this will allow me here, let's go look at the other forecast models here from tropicaltidbits.com. And let's see what we have. Obviously, the satellite photo is out, but here's our storm. Let's zoom in on it at the, let's see, Gulf of Mexico. Here we go. We'll have to look at this one. So this is the GFS. This is tonight. Let's put this into motion here. Now watch what happens down here in the Southwest Gulf. Oh, I did it again. And I'm tired of doing this. Okay. Keep pulling these upper level soundings because I accidentally click on the map. So watch. Let's go back here. Stop this, go back. Now look at this. This is Tropical Cyclone 6, which will become Francine. You can see it is really ramping up. Very strong. It's going to be a possibly Category 3 hurricane coming into south central Louisiana, and even a tropical storm as far north as Memphis. This is according to the GFS. Now let's take a look at the other opposing model. Let's look at the European model. Global model, here's the ECMWF. How far out does it go? It goes through the 18th, so that's plenty of time. That's like 9 days from now. So let's keep an eye on the GFS, I mean the Euro, see what it does. Okay, here it is strengthening down here in the Southwest Gulf. A lot of moisture coming up still towards the Florida Panhandle. The Euro has a little bit more broad, maybe a little bit weaker, but it still has the same idea, moving north, paralleling the Texas coast, which is a strange track. But look at it. Look where it's headed. Right towards Louisiana. Pressure's dropping down to 992, 989, 984. 979, 975. Still shows as a category 1, category 2 hurricane, but keeping a lot of intensity. Look at that. Still a tropical storm up here near Tupelo, Mississippi and Memphis. So this is those are some of the computer models. So this is going to be Francine, possibly a menacing hurricane for Louisiana and maybe over into inland west central Mississippi. So that's what we're watching for right now, folks. Tonight, I'm going to go ahead and let you all go and hope you have a good evening. And I'll report back on this storm tomorrow. Good night.